Did you know a 73-year-old man went to bed one night feeling perfectly fine, only to never wake up the next morning? His family was shocked. He had no major health problems, no warnings, no complaints the day before, just a quiet evening, and then silence. It sounds terrifying, doesn't it? How could something like this happen without any obvious sign? And more importantly, could it have been prevented? Here's the truth. After 70, your body becomes more sensitive than you might realize. The small choices you make at bedtime, things you've done for years without thinking, can quietly increase the risk of heart strain, stroke, or sudden nighttime events. In today's video, we're going to uncover 4 common bedtime mistakes after 70 that may look harmless, but can actually put your health and even your life at risk. Stay with me until the very end, because the last mistake is one that almost every senior I've spoken to admits to making. And fixing it could mean the difference between danger and safety while you sleep. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which habits to avoid, and more importantly, what to do instead to protect your nights, your health, and your peace of mind. One of the most common, yet dangerous mistakes many seniors make is eating heavy meals too close to bedtime. At first, it seems harmless. You enjoy a late dinner, maybe a hearty bowl of pasta, or even a fried snack before bed. You feel satisfied, maybe even a little sleepy, so you lie down thinking you'll rest better with a full stomach. But the truth is, your body doesn't see it that way, especially after 70. When we're younger, our metabolism and digestion work quickly. A late meal might make you drowsy, but you'll usually sleep it off. As the years go by, though, digestion slows down, stomach acids linger longer, and the body takes more time to process heavy foods. And when you lie down right after eating, that food doesn't settle quietly. Instead, it pushes stomach acid upward, leading to heartburn, discomfort, or what doctors call silent reflux. I remember an older gentleman, Mr. Allen, who told me about his habit of eating steak dinners late in the evening. He loved the routine, dinner, a bit of TV, then straight to bed. But he started waking up at night with chest tightness and shortness of breath. At first, he feared it was his heart. His doctor later explained it was acid reflux, aggravated by lying down right after eating a heavy meal. But here's the catch. Those symptoms can mimic or even trigger heart strain. For someone in their 70s or 80s, that's no small risk. And beyond reflux, heavy meals late at night can spike blood sugar, elevate blood pressure, and keep your heart working harder when it should be slowing down to rest. That's why studies show that seniors who frequently eat large, late-night meals have a higher risk of nighttime heart events, including strokes and heart attacks. So what should you do instead? Try finishing your last main meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. If you need something later, go for a light snack, a handful of almonds, a small piece of fruit, or a warm cup of herbal tea. These choices are gentle on digestion and won't leave your body struggling while you sleep. Remember, bedtime should be a time of restoration, not digestion. Protecting your nights might be as simple as adjusting when and how you eat. Now let's talk about another mistake that feels healthy on the surface, but can be surprisingly dangerous: drinking too much liquid before bed. We've all heard the advice: stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. And yes, hydration is essential for overall health. But after 70, the timing of your fluids matters just as much as the amount. Many seniors unknowingly set themselves up for trouble by downing a big glass of water, tea, or even juice right before lying down. Here's what happens. As we age, the bladder becomes less elastic and more sensitive. It simply can't hold as much as it used to. So, when you load it with liquid right before bed, your body doesn't wait until morning. It wakes you up, sometimes more than once, with the urgent need to go. At first, it might sound like just a small inconvenience. But let me share a story about Mrs. Green, a 78-year-old woman who insisted on drinking a full glass of water before bed just to stay healthy. Almost every night, she found herself waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. to rush to the bathroom. One night, still half asleep, she stood up too quickly, felt dizzy, and lost her balance. That single fall left her with a fractured hip and months of recovery, all from what seemed like an innocent glass of water. This isn't just about sleep disruption. Each time you wake up in the middle of the night, turn on the light, and walk across the room, you're exposing yourself to risks, falls, sudden blood pressure drops, even heart strain from abrupt movement. And beyond the physical risks, those broken stretches of sleep prevent your body from reaching the deep, restorative rest it desperately needs. Over time, this can weaken the immune system, affect memory, and even accelerate aging. So what's the smarter approach? Hydrate well throughout the day, especially in the morning and early afternoon. By evening, taper down your fluids. If you feel thirsty before bed, take just a small sip instead of a full glass. And be mindful of hidden liquid sources. Soups, juicy fruits, or even certain medications can all add to nighttime urgency. Protecting your health isn't just about what you drink, it's about when you drink it. For seniors, mastering this balance can mean better sleep, fewer nighttime risks, and more energy in the morning. Now, let's talk about something almost everyone enjoys, but very few realize can be harmful: taking showers or baths in water that's too hot. I get it. After a long day, especially when your muscles ache or your joints feel stiff, nothing feels more comforting than stepping into a stream of steaming water. For many seniors, it becomes a little nightly ritual. But here's the hidden danger. While hot water feels soothing in the moment, it can silently work against your health in ways you may not expect. Let me share the story of Mr. Alvarez, a 74-year-old gentleman who loved his evening baths. He believed the hotter the water, the better. It helped him sweat out toxins, he used to say. But over time, his skin became unusually dry, itchy, and even started peeling. He shrugged it off as just old age. What he didn't realize was that the very hot water he loved was stripping away his skin's natural oils, weakening its protective barrier. That dryness made his skin more prone to small cracks, tiny openings that raised his risk of infection. And the problem isn't just the skin. Hot water also dilates your blood vessels. For someone over 70, this sudden drop in blood pressure can cause lightheadedness, dizziness, or even fainting when stepping out of the shower. Imagine standing on a slippery bathroom floor in that condition. It's a recipe for disaster. Experts often recommend warm, not hot water, usually around body temperature or just slightly warmer. It's still soothing, but gentle enough to protect your skin and circulation. And if you enjoy a little extra warmth, try keeping it short, just a few minutes instead of long, steamy soaks. Afterward, pat your skin dry instead of rubbing, and follow with a gentle moisturizer. This way, you still get that comfort without the hidden risks. So remember, what feels good in the moment isn't always good in the long run. The next time you turn on the faucet, pause for a moment and check, is the water hot or just comfortably warm? That small adjustment could make all the difference in keeping your skin healthy, your circulation stable, and your nights free from unexpected risks. Here's another mistake that seems small but quietly takes a toll: skipping moisturizer after bathing. I know what some of you might be thinking. I've been showering for decades without lotion. Why start now? And that's exactly what Mrs. Turner, a 76-year-old widow, used to say. She always loved the feeling of being squeaky clean after her evening shower. But after a while, she noticed her legs and arms started itching at night. She thought it was allergies. In reality, it was dry skin, tiny cracks she couldn't see but definitely could feel. And here's the thing. Once your skin barrier weakens, it doesn't just itch, it also makes you more vulnerable to infections. As we age, our skin naturally produces less oil. Combine that with warm water from bathing, and the protective layer gets stripped away. For younger people, the skin bounces back quickly, but after 70, it needs extra help. That's where moisturizer comes in. It's not about vanity, it's about protection. Think of your skin like the paint on a house. If you don't maintain it, cracks appear, and sooner or later, damage seeps in. But with a quick coat of moisturizer, you lock in the hydration, keep the barrier strong, and prevent those small issues from turning into bigger health problems. And here's a simple tip. The best time to moisturize is right after bathing, when your skin is still slightly damp. That way, you're sealing in the water your skin just absorbed. It doesn't have to be fancy, just a gentle, fragrance-free lotion or cream. Mrs. Turner tried it, and within weeks, her nighttime itching faded, her skin looked healthier, and she felt more comfortable in her own body. So, don't think of moisturizer as a luxury. It's part of hygiene after 70. Skipping it might save you 30 seconds, but using it could save your skin, your comfort, and even your health in the long run. We've talked about 4 bedtime mistakes that may seem small, but can quietly put your health at risk after 70. Eating heavy meals too late, drinking too much liquid before bed, sleeping in the wrong position, and keeping your room too warm at night. Each of these may look harmless on its own, but together, they can strain your heart, disturb your rest, and raise the chance of those silent, nighttime dangers we all fear. The truth is, the idea of passing away quietly in your sleep sounds peaceful, but when it happens unexpectedly, it's devastating for families. By making simple changes in your nightly habits, you can lower those risks and give yourself a better chance to wake up strong, refreshed, and ready for another day. Now I'd like to hear from you. Which of these mistakes have you noticed in your own routine? Eating too much before bed, drinking too many fluids, sleeping in the wrong position, or keeping your room too hot at night? Drop a comment with the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'd love to know which one spoke to you the most. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because in the next video we'll be talking about something even more critical: